super articulated. You can bend him like all sorts of different ways, and yeah, like it's pretty cool. But then like he's got this thing in his hand. Is his weapons inventory just garbage? Because I'll use my forehead as a background here. This is just a bread tie, like a twist tie from a loaf of bread, or like a phone charger cable that you just like happen to open from fucking TJ Maxx.
So he uses bread ties? Are they considered like bat bread ties? Like everything else, like a batarang or a
Bat ties.
He has bat ties?
I mean, it is black. He's baptized in the Jordan River. The Jordan River, of all places.
That's in the Middle East, right?
No, obviously not. Because what I have out there is sand and markets.
Sand markets? Do they sell figs?
I would venture to say there's probably a fig outlet over there somewhere.
So fig trees don't seem to need a lot of water. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I like figs. They're okay as long as you don't give them to me to eat.
I hear, yeah. See, everyone wants to throw a tomato at a terrible person. I say throw figs.
I mean, yeah, you should probably have them sign some kind of waiver beforehand, just so that when you absolutely hurt them with a hard tree fruit, that you'll be in the clear.
I definitely have to say I agree with that. And this actually helps me out with what I got to explain here. A pal of mine gave me these things that look like tomatillos.
Tomatillos?
Yeah, and but they're like these little like berry fruit deals, and they taste like pineapples. And I would like for you to have one.
I am gonna pass.
It's just, well, at least open it up and have a look at it.
I don't know what this is, so I'm definitely not gonna eat it.
Just open it up.
I don't like things that I don't understand.
But for reals, if I could have you try anything that's like bizarre but a conversation piece, it'd be this. Do you like pineapple?
I mean, it's got a good flavor, yeah.
I think it was this. It's got a paper deal here.
It's got a husk.
Yeah, it's got a husk.
It's got a husk. It's not a shell. It's like a weird 5-sided husk. It reminds me of a star fruit.
I mean, let's you gonna try it? Do it.
I don't know. I don't know where these came from.
Bite it off and then bite into it. At least bite into it. It's okay.
It's okay. It's sweet. It's juicy.
It's got that hard little nut in the middle, or seed or whatever. It's got one like blueberries.
I tasted it. Is that how you get your jollies, Froman?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool, right?
Is that how you get your jollies? By making your friends taste fruit in your garage?
It was gifted to me from a friend. It's in the pool planter thing, like where there was dirt and stuff in here. But if it didn't have its own packaging, I would have had you eat it.
It's like, hey Josh, I was poking around the backyard Wednesday night and found this bush was making these fruit berries here. You wanna eat some?
Sure. I mean, what color are they?
I don't know. I just threw some in this bucket. You want them?
I mean, I'll eat black or blueberries first.
I mean, I don't know what they are. I was just thinking they might be spider egg sacs, and I didn't want that many spiders around my backyard.
That's understandable, but what about in your stomach?
I mean, I'll leave the spider eating to when I'm sleeping, thank you.
Only 7 spiders for me, please.
Per year? So think about that over your lifespan. How long do you think you're going to live?
I don't know, 43?
43. So 43 times 7. You do that math, you're going to find out how many spiders that you're supposedly going to eat, or potentially will eat, over your lifetime.
Well, so is that like 280 plus 21? So like 301? That's not right.
47 and 7, so we got 280. 7 times 7 is 49. So 280 plus 49, 329. That's 329 spiders.
Makes more sense, actually. I was missing off 28 spiders because I'm on a diet.
Well, spiders don't care if you're on a diet. Spiders don't even want to die. They just happen to crawl into your moist, dark mouth space and run down your esophagus, and you like chew on them when you're yawning because you think there's something like you're eating a pie in your dream.
Sure, they got good grit, you know. It's about like eating like a pear or a fig.
A pair of what?
A pair of figs.
But once you've had one, You're not gonna want two.
That's kind of like how Fig Newtons are. I'll have a single Fig Newton that'll last me 20 minutes, and then they're like, "Would you like another?" I said, "No, no thank you."
Well, that's the outlier, the exception there, because I'll eat a whole pack of Fig Newtons. I fucking love Fig Newtons. I don't give a shit.
Do you like the grit?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I don't mind it all. I like the cookie overall as the whole. You know, the sum is the whole of all the parts, as they say.
A soft, moist cookie where the inside is got the grittiness of a fruit roll-up.
Fruit roll-ups. I don't know what you mean by grittiness.
It's like this, like weird, like there's something going on in fruit roll-ups. It's not just straight up gummy candy. There's there's some type of pulp in there.
I'm not buying it.
Like seeds or something.
Still not buying it.
What about if like any candy that has watermelon seeds that are also candy?
What if we just take all watermelon candy, throw it in the world's largest toilet, and flush it?
I can kind of understand that, but I feel that same way about sour apple.
I will take sour apple over water. Okay, from this day forward, we're making a pact. You will save all your green apple, sour apple candies for me, and I'll save all my watermelon candies for you.
Deal. And you know what else? We'll both split our blue raspberries.
Whoa! I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment.
Okay, all right. We'll take it a step at a time. We'll just get rid of the evil stuff. But I do like cherry watermelon.
Cherry watermelon. What kind of Barbra Streisand fad shit are you on, sir?
Kool-Aid had cherry watermelon in the 90s. And they actually did tea varieties of their stuff.
Not buying it.
True. I'll show you a link later. Yeah, they had like a cherry tea and a few others. I don't think strawberry. Maybe peach, cherry, and like maybe one other lemon. Good idea. But it's tea flavor. I don't know what the hell they were using.
That's nice.
Because 2 packs makes a whole gallon. You can't use 2 tea bags to do a whole gallon unless you're like, a psychopath.
I mean, maybe you have a strong flavor aversion, so you just really want to flavor your water subtly, but you're out of lemons. And you want a whole lot, like a gallon, like a jug you can drink on throughout the whole day. It's like you want water, but you're not really in the mood for water.
All right, well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's if you, as an individual, and like in terms of like a family of like jug drinks, you don't just want like some like diluted vinegar beverage waiting for everyone to possibly accidentally take a swig of it.
Vinegar? Where does that come in?
Or whatever you're diluting. Sometimes I'll put some vinegar in my tea.
Vladimir diluting. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Hey, Chuckle Norris. What's so funny?
Oh, Walker, Texas Manger. Why don't they do that? Like a
Walker, Texas Manger? Like the Christmas time, like nativity scene?
Yeah, and then
in
like
Walker, Texas?
Yeah, and like, well, it seems like more probable to be like the way it was in Bethlehem, right?
Yeah, a bunch of cowpoke standing around a horse stable, being like, that girl, she's giving out babies now. I don't want nothing to do with that mess.
That Mary was a virgin, and now she's preggers?
She a whore.
This town is too small for that kind of talk.
This town ain't what it used. This ain't my town.
It ain't what it used to be back in 37 BC. 2 generations back when my Paul was running this here manger is a place for just goats.
Only BC I can't stand is NBC with their liberal views.
Or WNBC, you know what I'm saying? WNBC.
Is that like an Atlanta affiliate station?
I think that's a radio station they had.
I feel like you made that up.
That's in the Howard Stern movie. Private Parts. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so.
Pretty good movie. It's actually pretty good. I watched it recently again, but it's weird because it's like 30 years have happened since the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like he's not the guy that the movie ends with. Like he had another life, so he needs another movie, I guess. Private Parts 2, back to being a regular person as a DJ.
Yeah, I can see that being a blockbuster.
My name's Howard Stern, and you either like me or don't. This is Robin, and we do our stuff.
Yeah, because, you know, right now people really need a movie about a dude who just, like, has old singers come on his show at 7 a.m. in, like, you know, fucking Richmond, Virginia, or wherever the fuck he's at.
Remember the time he wore blackface?
Ted Danson?
He was making fun of the Ted Danson thing, and so Robin was playing the Whoopi Goldberg.
Nice.
And it was probably... See, there were moments when I think Stern was still fringe and relevant, and then he just... You like anything else, you get too much money and you just do it too much. I think he just went... It's what he did for 40 fucking years.
Well, that's true to an extent, but then you got people like Pat Sajak, who's still doing the same old stuff for fucking a millennia, and he's still doing it. Goes to work every day, puts on a suit, eats some shrimp cocktail in the dressing room, and then tells people if the letters that they asked for are there or not.
Yeah, he's like a professor.
He's more like a spelling bee judge.
I think you're right. I think the spelling bee would probably be more interesting if they spun a wheel.
I think it'd be more interesting if Vanna White would just fucking retire already, and they replaced Pat Sajak with Steve Harvey, and then it was just show me a T.
Is that what's gonna happen? Is Steve Harvey gonna take over? I would rather have. Why can't we have Kenan Thompson have a show yet? I know he had his own sitcom, which I haven't tried, but I think he needs to.
He has a sitcom.
Yeah, it's called Kenan. It's he and that other black dude from SNL.
I hate when comedians and
I like that guy though. That guy I think is kind of like the underling. He's kind of the underdog of SNL.
I like Kenan.
No, Kenan's great. We've talked about that,
Yes.
but the other guy.
Jay Farrow?
No, not Jay Farrow. I love Jay Farrow too.
The dude from Weekend Update?
No, the one who plays all the side characters.
I think I see his face. I can't think.
He's
of
a
his
silly
name.
look. I mean, he's kind of a corny looking dude, and he's.
Yeah, I think we're thinking of the same
Yeah,
guy.
but he's great. Everything he does, he's very solid on his executions, and I think he's pretty underrated, to be honest.
Well, I mean, Kenan could be the next Steve Harvey if he wants to be. He's just got to put his mind to it, and stick it out and show real grit and determination and moxie
And gumption.
And that gumption, a lot of gumption, and some heart
Kevin Hart.
and some wherewithal.
I heard that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was there too. I heard it as well. That tickled me ever so.
So you're working on your new album. It's called Keith's Wet. What does that mean?
Keith's wet. It means, we went to the lake, did a little swimming, did a little fishing, did a little bit of loving, and learned a lot about love.
That's goddamn remarkable.
Yeah, there was some watermelons there too. It was a pretty decent day.
Cold beer on a Friday night?
Yeah, there was some. I mean, we were mostly just, hanging out, having a night in.
God damn, that sounds romantic. So, you've talked about how much you love the color purple. The color, not the film.
Well, I mean, I am wearing a purple t-shirt right now.
Coincidence?
I like to think there are no coincidences.
I hear you. I feel you.
I hope not. My woman's gonna have something to say about that.
She's a doll.
This is like fucking 1970s Hollywood Squares going on right here.
Isn't that how life is sometimes?
I mean, life's pretty square, and we're all square.
But we're all like Hollywood, inside out.
I mean, how is life supposed to get better if we're a bunch of squares living on a big circle, bro?
Just stop looking at shapes.
You have to look at shapes. Shapes exist.
It's true.
Most of them
At night.
are, not artificial.
You just try not to fit into a space you shouldn't, you know? Like, if you're square, you're going to just go into a square hole.
I mean, if you're a damn Mack truck, you're not going to park in, under a drive-through, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Uber your way to the nearest drive.
Uber your way through life? Is that what you're telling me? To Uber my way through life. Take the easy way and just, have someone else do it for me.
I mean, it's not really easy. You have to have an app.
That's a terrible, terrible outlook and awful advice.
It's just the way it is.
This has been an in-depth discussion with Josh Froman that you're watching on WDTV.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Well, I did say it.
Did you mean it?
No, but I'm going to spray it.
God damn it, some people would call you a genius, and I would have to concur. But really, what is a genius? And is a good bargain a way to decide if you should go to that convenience mart?
What kind of bargain are we talking about here? Are we talking like a fountain pop for $1 versus a fountain pop for 89 cents?
We're talking pennies on the dollar. A good 11-cent savings on just the soda alone. Is that worth your going left instead of right?
No. I mean, there's probably 11 cents in the floorboard of my car right now.
But it's a daily occurrence, and you've done this for 3 years.
Well, I mean, sure, it all adds up, but I mean, what's water under the bridge but just something, nice to look at?
What's a bridge without water under it?
What's, you got a good point. I mean, there's plenty of water under my bridge. My bridge is kept up real nice. I don't let any, awful travelers cross my bridge. And,
That's I hear what you're saying. What about trolls?
oh, them sons of bitches. They live under the bridge. I can't get rid of the damn things. They're fucking... Every damn goat in this damn society is like, this is a small little culture we got going. Our little town, our village, they're all dead.
Trolls can do that. That's true. But trolls, is it all compared, etymologically?
Etymology?
Etymologically?
Etymology. I can't even say the damn word. Entomology, Brutus.
Entomology is the study of bugs.
Etymology, Brutus.
Yeah, right, Brutus.
That's what old Julius Caesar said to Brutus after they stabbed his ass.
Ouch. Why did he say anything except for, ow, it hurts?
I heard he wanted to be named Julius Estevez. Oh, my bad. Estevez. That's the emphasis is on the stev.
Fun history fact. Did you know that there were only 10 months in the year until the Caesars came in and fucked it up?
So their underlying goal was to make my holidays farther apart.
A little bit, but also there were always 365 days, so did months have like fucking 40 days in them, or how'd that work?
Why would you,
There were 10 months, so like,
I would add them to the summer. That's what I would do.
that's what I'm talking about. Labor Day to Memorial Day needs to be like an extra 2 months.
Yeah. You get 2 months. It's like, I don't know, it's like free money. It's like putting on a coat from last year and you find $20 in it. Those 2 months of the year should be like $20 in a coat. By God. It should be like you stuck your hand up inside the year and found 2 months that you didn't know about and no one else really knows about. So you can do whatever you want with those 2 months.
Would you just spend them all in 1 year or spread it out between like, say, 4 years?
Being at my age, I would roll the dice. If I found 2 months in a year by sticking my hand in it this one time, odds are I'm gonna find it again.
That's a bold statement.
I was going for an italicized statement.
That's a bold statement.
Were you just trying to make yourself
That's a bold statement. There we go. Yeah, it makes for it.
like an italicized sign? Is that what you were?
It was the best of my ability.
Was that your impression of a font characteristic?
Perhaps.
Show me Times New Roman. That was a little more gothic than I intended for. So no points.
I just like things when they die because they create new life.
So I want to make a new competition singing show. But what happens is, instead of regular people contestants who want to pay for their lobotomies and their Ford Tauruses,
And their hernia surgeries.
yes, I want to take detectives. All right. I'm going to have 6 teams of 2 detectives from 12 different branches throughout the United States. And I'm going to throw 2 of them together and make 6 teams, right? So they don't know each other. They don't know their detective styles. And they're going to get together. And it's a competition show. They got to solve a crime, bro. Like a real crime. So we got 6 teams of 2 detectives who got to solve a crime, right? Boom. You get like a week to solve this crime. And then you get 2 days to write a song.
Whoa! Whoa. That just went that way. So now they...
I mean, yeah, you solved the crime. Who gives a shit? Can you sing about it?
It was murder. Oh, by the 3rd degree. We solved that murder case. Me and Becky G. We're just detectives. With a freaking microscope and some gloves. And we're gonna use some sanitizer. Cause we don't want to be the ones that become the culprits of this crime. That we solved yesterday. Oh, yeah. Oh, the crime, yeah. The only crime we really committed was that we were in love, yeah. Like that, something like that?
That really that really went off the rails for a minute there.
We solved the crime together. Now we're making love on the body.
Whoa, Detective Chavez and Detective Hugo are not making love on the body. The Kennesaw Detective Police Department has something to say about that. They're going to write you a letter.
Maybe I've been too involved with the Kemosabe Police Department.
The Quinoa Police Department?
Quinoa?
No, it's like that word they found on the beach of that old colonial settlement. The Quanoa?
Hunanayawawa.
Krakatoa. That's it. Krakatoa.
Ouch.
Ooh, I cracked my toe once.
Ooh, Lake Titicaca. That's like titties and cocks. It's a really bad joke.
It's a very bad joke.
Titicaca.
The producers are going to have something to say about this.
What?
And welcome to the Harlos Santana After Midnight Extravaganza. We have 15 minutes until midnight. If you've been keeping close tally on what the secret word is tonight, text it to the number 975-248-9864. No, nobody? Nobody's been keeping tabs on the secret word for the night. I'm pretty sure the secret word of the night was flashed across the screen a couple times. If you guys have been paying attention, you can win a cool prize. Or not. It's whatever.
Remember that number again is
958-4064. That's 748 area code. Tell them Harlow sent you with the secret word. Or you can just text the soft code 577.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, dude. I'll tell you what. That's a beautiful thing. What you and Brenda were creating the other day.
Files?
Nobody gives a freaking organization enough credit.
It's nice to be organized.
Crime that's organized has always been the most talked about.
Well, it's organized. People love organization.
Yeah, so organized crime.
So if you cut your guts open and put all your guts in alphabetical order, is that organization?
I mean, at least I know what's going where.
Oh, I get it. It's like taking all your lunch meat out of the fridge and putting them in order from most beef rich to less beef rich organization.
I just eat Eckridge.
Honestly, Eckridge is the best.
I love it too, and it's like, I love how some stuff is totally mainstream, but it's just the fucking best. Coca-Cola is the best. Fuck you, Pepsi.
I like Pepsi.
I mean, I like Pepsi, but I'd still tell it to fuck you because Pepsi can handle it. Like, right to its face, even. But no, Coke is more wholesome. I don't know. I like Coke. I specifically want a Coca-Cola with my Chinese food.
I want a Coke with a lot of stuff. Like, the other day, I went to the gas station and got a fountain pop, which this time I chose a Mountain Dew.
Ooh.
I like a Mountain Dew on occasion. And then I was like, well, shit, now I'm hungry. So then I drove down the road and got a McDouble from McDonald's. McDonald's food with Mountain Dew is weird. It's like eating Taco Bell with a Coke.
No good, dude. Taco Bell's Pepsi only.
Yeah. And for the longest time, I'm pretty sure I'm right here. Arby's was a Pepsi product.
That I'm not certain. I always remember them. I don't know, dude. That's a tough one.
I feel like they had Pepsi products at one point. I feel like it.
It's okay to feel that way.
I mean, I can't help how I feel.
No, I mean, if you feel like they had Coke, but I feel like they always had Pib.
I can't fight this feeling any longer.
But if you took all the meats and put them together, do they include the fish?
I would hope so. If I'm going to go all out and say, give me all the meats on a sandwich, it better have the fish.
How fucking tall is this thing?
Okay, so let's recap. If we're going to go to Arby's and ask for all the meats on one sandwich, we got to have a bottom bun. We got to have some goddamn salami, some turkey, some roast beef, some chicken fingers, some goddamn fish fillets, some motherfucking, what else they got? Pepperoni from the pizza sliders.
You said salami. They have salami.
I'm pretty sure the pizza sliders like pepperoni and
Oh,
salami.
I keep forgetting about the slider. I don't know why I forget this. The sliders are good.
2 to 5 happy hour. You get everything for $1. It's a good way to get full on $5.
A lot of bread.
It is a lot of bread. They do kind of, scrimp on the meat, but you can still get a Jamocha shake and some curly fries to, offset your disappointment.
The regular fly. The regular flies.
The regular fries, the curly fries, or
No,
are you talking about the
they're,
crinkle cuts?
Yeah, are they crinkled?
They're crinkles.
Oh, they're not just straight.
No, they're crinkled, bro.
How did I forget that? Well, I'm fine with that then.
If you present me some damn roast ass beef or some damn normal ass smooth ass French fries, I'm gonna be like, the fuck is this? A McArby?
McCarby. They actually had those back in the day, though. They were just called home fries. They were pretty good. They had the skins on them like the Wendy's fries.
Well, I remember those. Those were good. Well, then now they're doing crinkle cut fries, and they're decent.
Who else does crinkles? I always associated that with White Castle when I was younger.
Culver's does crinkles, but Culver's, good lord, talk about shoving a stick in your ass. I mean, I went to Culver's the other day, And for my family, 2 adults and 2 chitlins, we spent $40. That's a damn.
That's 10 apiece.
That's a damn Mexican dinner, and that was just a platter, half platter, 2 kids meals, and a side. I think it was.
How do you feel about the quality, though?
It's good quality. I just don't like about it the menu is so large. You get lost.
It's a little
in
extensive. Like they do fried chicken and shit, dude.
They do all sorts of stuff.
They're like how Hardee's used to be,
Yeah.
but cleaner. I mean, they're a little more not necessarily cleaner, but more uppity.
I hate how there's a menu that makes me lost, so I just like order stuff like impulsively because I know there's people behind me.
That's the worst feeling. I agree.
But another worst feeling is the Chick-fil-A. There's so many people all the time. They got the people out there by the road to where you don't even get time to look at the menu. They're just like, well, you won't.
But what do you want?
And I'm like, I guess a chicken sandwich because I didn't get time to look at anything else you fucking offer.
Have
Brad,
you ever been mad
yes.
afterwards when you leave and you're eating it?
Yes. The other day, I didn't want to spend like $30 on a dinner. It was like a Thursday. Like we're not doing a big dinner. So we pulled a Chick-fil-A. I ordered 2 I was like, I guess I want 2 chicken sandwiches and a Coke. And then everybody else got stuff, and it was still like $30.
Oh no, it's the Culver's of chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
But it's a less extensive menu, and everything I've ever tasted at Chick-fil-A has been perfect.
Chick-fil-A is great, but the chicken sandwich war. Have you had the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yeah, I had it. It was okay. I thought it was good. I would eat it. I would literally eat it every time it's in front of my face. But I don't think about it. I think Chick-fil-A first.
In terms of the chicken sandwich war of 2020, that's the only good thing that came out of 2020 was chicken sandwich war because all of a sudden, Chick-fil-A's leading the market, and then, oh shit, Popeyes just drops the chicken sandwich.
Well, people were getting stabbed and shot.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, a different chicken sandwich? And you're like, okay. And then fucking like McDonald's is like, hey, we got a chicken sandwich too. And you're like, it tastes like pickles without pickles. Fuck you.
I thought it was okay. I mean, I think the loser of 2020/2021 is Wendy's.
I like Wendy's. They rolled out that breakfast last year. And I like.
No. We're talking chicken sandwiches only right now.
Well, they used to be like the go-to home-style chicken sandwich.
That was the sandwich, and now it's like a fucking particle board sandwich.
That's true, but I will give Wendy's props because their value menu, they have it's just the chicken sandwich for like $1.39. They have the best cheap-ass value chicken patty sandwich.
Oh, the crispy chicken sandwich is number one. If you're gonna spend $1 to $1 to $3 on a cheap chicken sandwich,
$1 to $1.50.
Yeah, Wendy's wins, and then you can dress it up. Like cheese, you're gonna do your 40.
Add bacon to that bitch.
Now it's a $3 sandwich.
The other day, I went to Wendy's a couple weeks ago for breakfast, and I got the breakfast baconator, and it was the best. Usually they skimpy on the bacon, and it's usually like real shriveled and shitty, like Brad cooked it. But this was set up fat. The frostachino was spot on. It was a damn good. Taters were crispy.
Those taters are top notch.
Everyone's fucking, shitting on Wendy's breakfast. They're a contender.
I want to see these people, and I want them to shut up.
You damn right. Damn it. Now I want breakfast. I ate dinner before I came, but now I'm hungry.
That's classic, dude. And you know what else? We just had a chicken biscuit from Hardee's the other day. It was their breakfast version of it, and pretty good.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
The chicken biscuit thing's kind of interesting.
I like Chick-fil-A's chicken biscuit.
They got more of like a yeast roll kind of thing going down.
It's a biscuit.
It's biscuity, but it's more rolly.
You're more rolly.
A little bit poly, too. Polyamorous. Ew, what does that mean?
You roll to various places? I don't fucking know.
My amory is poly, but my...
That means you have 2 amoruses. Or more than one amorous.
Amorously, I agree.
I think... I'm not an etymologist, but I'm pretty sure an amorous is that hole below your butthole that everybody has.
That's your taint. Below the butthole, so past like toward your tailbone, or between your testes and your bum.
It's just below. You mean you don't have one?
Maybe I have two of them. They're poly.
I think you're just trying to be cool now and show off.
I like it. I like who I am. A man with two bumps below his butthole.
So, what's the best tenderloin these days?
That's a really tough question. I like what you can get from just like, your typical Kroger thing where they have like the lemon pepper ones or like the pre-seasoned ones, and you can put them on the grill for like 15 minutes, and they're really good. But to go to like a restaurant or anywhere like that, I don't know. I don't really see loin on the menu very often.
You're talking about the cut. I'm talking about the goddamn sandwich.
Oh, well, who does a good, like a pork chop sandwich?
If I was talking pork chop sandwiches, I would have said pork chop sandwiches. I said tenderloin.
You did say tenderloin.
I did.
I always hear about Bubba's, but I think that place closed down, didn't it?
No, it's still hopping. I went there once. Didn't care for it completely. It was too loud, too crowded, too many TVs. There's too much shit going on at the same time. I didn't care for it.
I don't think many people that like that place go there. I think they just grab the food and get.
Could be. I mean, they got big burgers. I didn't care for mine because it was way too pink when I got it. And the manager tried to convince me that that's how it should be. And I was like, no. She's like, we cut our ground beef with bacon, so it's going to be super pink.
And the chef came in there and goes, and by the way, which one's pink?
All of them.
What about that 50s diner place off of Shelby?
I went there once, years and years and years ago. I think when I was living on this street originally, way back when. And I got it was a steak breakfast platter. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was what you'd expect in a 50s themed diner in 2021 on South Shelby Street of Indianapolis.
See, I heard they had a pretty good tenderloin. But I also heard that the famous stew place. What was that?
John's Famous Stew. That place was fantastic. I got the privilege of eating there a few times.
Well, they had the frickin' tenderloin that was a bowl.
No.
They filled it with beef stew.
Not at all. It was just a giant plate with a tenderloin on it, and they covered it with their famous beef stew and served you a side of bread with butter. And my God, it was some good eating.
So what happened? He died or something?
I think he died and everything got stuck in probate or something. I mean, that's my take on it.
Ugh, the worst. Why do kids suck? Why can't they just keep it up?
One of the kids probably tried to steal the recipe to sell it to like Dinty Moore or something.
Should have had just like Man's Grill take it over.
Now Man's Grill does a good breakfast.
Yeah, dude, it's like $7.99.
You get biscuits and gravy, you get fried taters, you get the whole nine in a fucking styrofoam takeout tray. Good Lord.
Do they have a frickin' tenderloin?
I would assume so.
I wonder if it's any good. It's probably pretty decent. I'd say it's at least consistent.
Probably.
All right. Well, I think it's time for us to try this next beverage here. But I think it's time for us to end this for a moment because I have to go take what one would call a tinkle.
That's what they call a piss everywhere else.
Well, if you sprinkle when you tinkle.
Please be neat and get the fuck out of my house.
You piece of shit. You pissed on my seat? In my house?
I'm gonna piss on you.
Whoops it. Well, I just whip it out and pee on
That'd be a great bathroom sign in all these white homes. If you piss on my seat, I'll piss on you. Because it's always something cute, that the wife...
Be a sweetie and wipe the seat.
Right.
Don't be an ass and get the fuck out.
If you shit all over my bathroom, I will make you eat my cat's litter box contents.
If you shit before you split, don't be an ass and wipe your ass.
If you shit before you split, make sure you turn on the light, the exhaust fan, the heater, and the vanity light.
And don't touch my 3 farmer daughters. All right, this has been Josh Froman.
And Harlos Santana.
On Charlie Rose DTB special.
PBS.
WDTBPBS.
Any affiliate station.
Indianapolis.
Seattle.
Washington.
Spokane.
America.
The world.
Right now.
It's your tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Seems so far away.
Tonight.
Tonight.